Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. My apologies. Apparently, StreamYard and Facebook had a little glitchy glue today. And instead of sending out one reminder, it sent out about 17 per page. So that's fun. And then when I came in to go live, there was no live. So yeah, all fun things, but who cares? So today we're going to be talking about batching and chunking. And I am not a big fan of the original Odd Couple from 1968, but there's a very funny scene in there where Oscar says to Felix, hunting and cleaning, hunting and cleaning. And so it always reminds me that we're like batching and chunking, batching and chunking. And so that's what we're talking about today. And it's really a kind of behind the scenes of how I record my own videos, but just specifically about these two topics, because I do not want to overwhelm. Now, you should know, as the laziest video person out there, that a lot of my videos, I actually use Zoom. I'll record on QuickTime or Zoom, which is, on my computer. I love Zoom because I can use my virtual Botox and change, the filter a little bit. But today we're talking about pre-recorded videos. So the batching and the chunking come when we're talking about pre-recorded videos. And there are many different ways to pre-record your videos. I'm going to share a picture with you right now, because when I am doing, a sales page video or a professional video, I will use a DSLR and a light setup and my boom mic and a Zoom recorder to get audio separately. And so that looks a little bit like this, if I can share that with you. So you can see I have, we have the DSLR, the boom mic, I'm standing, my daughter took that shot. So 9-year-old gets the credit for that, right? So that is one way of doing pre-recorded videos, right? You don't always have to, I don't do everything. Oh, I wanted to stop screen. Please stop screen. Okay, there we go. You have to hit it twice. But that's one way of doing it, right? And it takes a little bit more. But again, when I am going to set up like that, you're darn right, I'm going to start batching. And what I mean by batching is I'm not just going to record one video. So that setup happened this past Sunday. I'm still rocking that hair from Sunday, BTW, like day 5 of dirty hair. But because I don't want to waste getting ready, having the setup, and that goes for even if you're recording it on Zoom or QuickTime or anything like that, you really want to batch your videos because you're getting in the right mental space as well. So I don't like to put on a lot of makeup. I don't like to do my hair. I like to be in a certain frame of mind, ready to record my videos. And so that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about batching your videos. So I recorded that day, I think 3 videos. I recorded a fairly long one. So it took about an hour and a half. Fairly long. It's a 5-minute edit, but it took an hour and a half to record, normal, by the way, and I was totally prepared. A thank you video, and then I did an opt-in page video because I'm like, we have the setup, let's do this. So the day before I prep, or more, one was for a client. So, there was a lot more prep in that. But what I mean by prep is scripting, because when you're doing pre-records, I want you scripting. And I want you scripting word for word. Now, that might not be how you deliver, and that's okay, but you need to know what you're saying and where you're going. The magic's in the transitions, the magic's in knowing exactly your start, your middle, your end. And this can only be accomplished by actually thinking it through before you do the videos. There are a couple different ways. Once you're recording the videos, you can use a teleprompter. I've shown before, I did a little teleprompter tutorial, right, where I use my phone as a teleprompter. I have it like this, and the teleprompter words go across, and I cheat, or I have it up where you can't see that my eye line. It takes a lot of practice. I don't generally use a teleprompter because I'm not good at it, right? I'm not good at everything. So I know that. What do? This is where the chunking comes in. I memorize in chunks. So because I've worked with the material, I know my material, I am memorizing in chunks. And the reason I'm memorizing in chunks is because in editing, we are able to take a chunk and we do something called the digital zoom. So if I'm starting here, I get my first part right and I rock it and I'm like, okay, and I say to my husband, chunk, and then I go on to the next chunk. In editing, we send this to the editors, I'm here, and in editing, the second chunk digitally zoom. Well, digitally zoom in so I'm closer, right? And so I can actually show you an example of, I hope it's okay for me to share this. I don't actually have permission from this client, but let me just give me a second to find where there's a digital
What I want you to
zoom.
do is get up.
Let's see. Can I find something? Lighting, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm still looking for, I wasn't really planning on sharing this with you. We'll have to do it another time. Anyway, I was trying to find something that I could show you an actual digital zoom. I'll post it later. I'll post a video later so you can see that. But again, that allows you to memorize in chunks. And what that does for me is allows me to take a breath, because I don't have to try and memorize an entire 2-minute homepage video or something like that, right? I can memorize little chunks. Now, here's what I want to caution you is, you can't be digitally zooming back and forth. This isn't MTV or like Max Headroom or something like that, right? You need to be able to record a decent chunk, 4 sentences, 5 sentences, and then move on. Now, you'll find in your script, there are natural breaking points, right? So I'll generally have like an intro, and then in that one, we did a lighting, sound, this, that, right? Like, so there were natural breaking points where I could chunk. So the batching is how I record the videos. I'm never going to just record one video at once. I'm not going to do my hair and my makeup and get all gussied up to just record one video. It'll never happen, right? So I use that time and I get excited because I'm like, okay, and I will book my husband or book out a certain amount of time to record those videos. And then in editing, they have the chunks that they can put together. So the chunking is when we're recording, then I'm able to just memorize in chunks, and you get better and better. I'm like not great at memorizing in general, but because I'm familiar with the content, I wrote the content. And here's a little trick is I always do an intro. Before we wrap, I do the intro again. And here's why. Because the first and last thing you say are the most important in any of your videos. And so generally when I'm just getting rolling, that's the intro. So I'll re-record that chunk, and we almost always use the last one, right? Because I'm used to it. We've been recording videos. I'm memorizing in chunks, and then I'll go back and just redo the intro again because there's a different energy to it. I have started standing during my videos because although I am a very energetic person, I find that it really helps and I can move. And I, of course, like to do my little joke where I step off of my soapbox. Yep, I did that in the video, right? So it's really important that you think these 3 things through. Now, most of you know, this is exactly why I say that live video is so much easier, because you don't have to do any of this, right? So live video, when I say that is your easy button, that is why it's your easy button. When you're pre-recording videos, you can't have any ums. You can't be looking at your notes. That is not okay when you're doing a pre-recorded video. It is perfectly okay when you're doing a live video. And I mention this because although it's not open and it won't be open till June, I've been getting lots of questions about my course, Live Video Launchpad. Get on the wait list. It's livevideolaunchpad.com, right? So that is live video only. So I like to say, if you're going to start out with video and you really just are unsure about video, you want to get comfortable on video, live video is the way to go. That is what you want to do. Now, pre-recorded videos, I do feel like there are 6 videos that every online business owner needs. And currently, in case you missed the 852 notifications, I am currently this week doing a homepage video workshop. You can still sign up. I did the first live today, but it definitely does not mean that you are behind. But you got to get into the other private group because that's where the magic happens. We did hook today. I talked all about the hook. People are crafting their own hooks. It's already happening. It's amazing. If I say so myself, it was a hilarious training today. I called people hookers, and then I told them to take advantage of me. Yup, it's true. So that's happening right now over in another Facebook group. So if you are interested in a homepage video, if you have a homepage website, if you have a website and you have a homepage and you don't have a video on it, naughty, naughty, naughty. There are so many reasons you want a homepage video on it. But when I talk about your homepage video, I'm talking about the batching and chunking. I'm talking about a pre-recorded video. I'm talking about higher quality video where you really think through what you're going to say and then you practice the shiitake out of it. So again, this is my pre-recorded jam, right? I never, ever, ever just record one pre-recorded video. It is such a waste. So I want to batch. I batch as many as I can. And truthfully, my husband was breaking down the equipment and I'm like, oh, I should have done this one and this one, these quickies that I do. Thank you page videos. Oh my gosh. If you are doing an opt-in video, which again, you really should be doing opt-in page videos because they convert at 80% more. Hello, right? Opt-in page video. While you're there doing your opt-in page video, do a fun thank you video. Couple seconds. I have done things where I like go out of frame and pop up and I'm like, oh, happy meeting you here or something like that. I've done stuff where I come in from the side. Hey, Heather, I've done all sorts of things for my thank you page, but it adds like a little bit of personality. You don't have to be silly like I am, but you can just say like, hey, I'm so glad you signed up for whatever it was. It just follows. And then on your thank you page, tell them what to do next. So many people I see just, it's like, thanks. And that's it. It's like, no, join the group, do this, right? Like you don't want to waste that thank you page real estate. So if you're pre-recording and batching your videos, batch your videos, then add in a quick little thank you video and do not overthink or script this one. Thank them. Tell them what to do next. Tell them what to expect. Tell them something ridiculous about yourself, but it just adds a level of personalization and it's so great. I love when people have a video on their thank you page. I think it shows like that little extra, like I care about you. And you know, I'm all about the personal touch points when it comes to turning a stranger into a super fan. So again, batching and chunking. Batching is what you want to do. You want to batch your videos. So don't just make one pre-recorded video. And then chunking is memorizing or just doing it in different like takes. You can use your teleprompter. Like I said, you just have to practice. But even with the teleprompter, I end up doing a little bit of chunking because I never can read through without messing up. But at least when you're doing the chunking, you can then just go back up in a paragraph or so. But again, this is how I record my videos, right? This is the setup. So whether it is the pro setup like I showed before, or whether it's me like now, but using Zoom or QuickTime, I still do the same thing. I would never just hop on a Zoom or a QuickTime to do one video. If I'm there, and I've done my hair, I fixed my hair and I put on some makeup, I've attached the lashes, there is no way that I'm only going to record one. Heather says, oh, a content wheel for various short videos. Yeah, content wheel for, well, it's not even short videos, Heather. These are your 6 majors, right? Your homepage video, sales page video, opt-in video, video ads, like all of those, like whether it's a micro video or whether it's a longer video, these should be chunked. These should be shot professionally. These should be no ums and no notes. You have to get this right, and it has to be good. It has to be compelling. And so this is why, as Heather, going through Live Video Launchpad, that live is a lot easier. There's just a lot less stuff to a live video. You can literally, like bullet point some stuff, put it in front of your face, go live and engage with your audience, where the pre-recorded videos take more. Now, there's a place for both of them in your online marketing world, right? So if you are brand new and you have no idea how to start with video, start with live video. So I'm going to go back to my fancy little go to livevideolaunchpad.com and get thee on that wait list. But if you are pre-recording your videos, then that's what we're talking about today. The pre-recorded videos are your batching and chunking. Okay, that is all for today. Just a quickie, because this is the 3rd time I've gone live. Again, not wasting the hair and makeup. If you're going to go live once, you might as well go live 2 other times in other places. I will see you all next week. And again, or because it's not too late, you can still sign up. I will see you inside the homepage video workshop. Again, if you have a website and you have a homepage, I feel like you must have a video on there. There are so many reasons. A, you'll stick out in the crowd. B, SEO loves it. C, people will stay 88% longer. Hello, someone comes to your page. Do you want them to hang out for 88% longer? Yes, you do. But again, you want to craft the right homepage video, which is exactly what we're doing over in the other group. Very cleverly named the homepage video workshop group. I know. So come on over there. It's not too late. Just sign up, get in there. You'll get your workbook. You won't be behind. I just did a short training today. You just have to watch the training and get going. Today we started with the hook. I called everybody hookers. It's true. I'll see you next week. Take care, or I'll see you on Friday over the other group.